Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah.
It would help if I put mics
I was gonna
on,
say,
wouldn't that help? Wouldn't that help when I did that? You know,
yeah.
I mean,
with
I
my
was gonna
boys,
say
I'm just a
after
Jett and
layman,
dark.
so
Yeti.
I can't say.
After dark, where I live is like 4 o'clock. I
Right.
live in the Great White North. Yeah, it's like wintertime. There's like 6 hour period of light and then just darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Like,
It's very peaceful and calm, though. Yeah, this is basically what my outside looks like most of the day.
I mean, how have the Yetis been doing? Have they made their migration yet? Have they done that? You know,
No, we haven't done our southern migration yet.
nice.
We have a few more weeks here. We did rehome our 2 dogs. As unfortunate as we're hopefully they're going to end up in very good homes. And then we have some cats we still have to relocate.
Yeah.
But we might take them to the farm. We
Any-
think they would do really well there. So
Any Chinese food in your area? No. Darn.
no, unfortunately not.
Wait.
Not that kind of Chinese food.
Not that kind.
The old authentic.
Yeah, the real authentic stuff. You know.
Well,
What
there's
you
an
mean?
interesting
It's
story.
protein.
Like,
It's good. Like,
well, there's an interesting story behind like why the dog meat thing ever happened. And it's funny that like the West criticizes the dog meat thing, but we also like criticize Mao for the mass starvation. The dog thing came from them trying to find sustenance in any way they could.
Yeah.
To stave off the.
I mean, and a Saint Bernard
as
could
weird
feed a
as
family.
it is,
you know.
Yeah, as weird as it is, it's probably like something that's a little more tied to their struggles than we'd want to probably admit.
I think it's just Americans are like real skittish with food. If it's not like in nugget form, they're like, I don't want it. You know. Like,
Jeffrey Dahmer, fine.
Yes.
Looking at our pet Lucy, not so much.
Not cool. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jesse, how have you been? You've been doing stuff and things. I know you've got a few LPs. You know, you pressed them into wax, right? You got that
I
done?
have a whole bunch of wax, and then I melted it all back down, just because I could. You know, I was bored. No, just put out a new record last week that I thought was spoken word. Spotify thinks it's an audiobook, so you know, potato.
From the reading of the mind of Jesse Jett.
And it never did that with any of my spoken word stuff before. I think it's the fact that the first track is 17 minutes. So Spotify's like, that's got to be a chapter, right? There's nothing else that could be.
I totally could see Jesse just like in his basement with like a candle and like a spoon, like melting wax just to like make a record. But this is how it works, right? Like,
handcrafted, right?
Yeah.
When I get this record done in 6 to 8 weeks, it's gonna be the best thing ever.
So stuff happened this week. I don't know if you fams been paying attention. Apparently there were elections, I heard.
I heard that some people moved around in a revolving the days of our lives.
Yes.
I believe.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was
the Ewings came back in.
Confused.
You know,
I have been lied to.
That was what I understood.
But
so that means I did something really inappropriate on Tuesday at the Baptist church down the street.
As long as it was the Westboro Baptist, you're good.
Yeah, exactly.
They hate everyone.
Like, funny stuff with them too. But Missouri legalized. You know this? Did you guys find this out?
Yeah, I seen that.
Yep, Missouri
My
did,
hats off to
which
them.
is really good.
Well,
like I'm a big proponent that the legalization.
You know,
I'm a big proponent that legalization of this will actually lead to a lot of mental health cures, or at least a reduction in maybe our stress levels as a group of people. I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it will at least lend to that.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, right? Like
significantly, I would argue.
Yeah.
significantly.
I mean, just release the peyote.
Yeah, just like in that's what they're doing in the chemtrails, right? I heard.
You know, it dawned on me the other day. I have a great weed anecdote that I don't think I've ever shared on this show, and that's just criminal. But you ever met someone and the first time you smoke with them, you realize they have some really bizarre smoking habit that like nobody else does. This is just their own thing, and that's obviously how they've always been. When I lived in the Keys, the guitarist in the band I played in, the first time I smoked with him at his house, he pulls out this really nice bong, puts a few little sprinkles in it, and he rips it and clears it, packs it again, hands it to me. So to be a good house guest, I take like a half of a hit and pass it back. And he like looks at me like this. He's like, dude, flush your own fucking toilet. And he hands it back to me. So I understood now he will pass what is to be one hit. You clear it, you pass it back. He packs it up fresh. There is no double dipping in this instance. But he was just like so mad, and it looked at me like I was just driving on the wrong side of the road or something. Like I didn't know what I was doing.
What is wrong with you? Jesse just runs out of the house.
Right. I'm a Pisces, man. It doesn't take much. I'll fucking leave.
Also,
I'm one of those weird on the cusp
I'm also
people.
Pisces. I'm also March 8th. I know, right? We're dumb little fishies. We're just trying to drink up all our waters.
I think I'm like Aries on some. There's like, because my birthday is 4/20. So it's like, some of them are like 4/21 or 4/20 is the switch date.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last 3 digits of my license are 666. So
perfect.
I don't know. Like my driver's license. It's weird.
My apparently originally the social security number I was assigned started 666, and my mom was like, can we fix that? Can we do them again? Can you just toss that one back in the pile?
I've got 0077. That one's pretty nice, you know. Maryland also approved recreational marijuanas in Maryland. So
that Maryland just wait, is Maryland a state or a city?
I'm gonna go a state. Sorry. What?
Okay.
Judges?
No.
I hope.
Sorry, I don't know every
survey
state.
says. Yuck. Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing my like fucking Steve Harvey.
Sorry, I'm Canadian.
Steve Harvey.
I don't know everything about the states.
God.
Get over yourselves.
God. Yeah, but if
I know my own provinces.
It's just American province. Maryland's just a province.
But if I ask you what Bubbles' favorite movie was, you'd be able to tell me. You know.
Sorry, what?
What? Bubbles' favorite movie? Bubbles' favorite movie?
I won't.
No,
I don't actually watch that show.
Oh God, I watched
favorite movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird. I don't actually not like the show, but it just makes Canadians look so stupid. I'm just like,
I think it was something with Patrick Swayze in it, if I remember correct. Something like that.
What, Footloose?
Patrick Swayze's in Footloose?
No, that's Kevin Bacon.
That's Kevin Bacon.
Oh.
Yeah.
They all
Patrick
look
Swayze's doing.
Well, I know there's the whole there's the whole Patrick Swayze thing.
Yeah, the train is called Patrick Swayze, right?
You're right. There was something they were like, they couldn't let Bubbles watch this movie because he got too into the movie.
Got too into the movie, and I can't remember what it was.
Shit. Oh man, it's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night
and be like, it's gonna be like, that's what it was.
Like, was it Roadhouse?
Texting
was it Roadhouse? No,
I think it might have been. I think they talked about like having Roadhouse night somewhere. You know, but I love that show, dude. I literally binged watched like every episode not that long ago. So, you know, it's so good. Like the Rickyisms when he's dealing with cops is incredible.
Oh my God.
Like, you're just dumb cops. Like
the random Sebastian Bach cameo.
Mm.
That's when he first shows up at
Yeah.
the train convention.
You're like, what is
and
this?
he gets on the mic, and it's just like all these families
Yeah,
at this model train thing.
fucking, yeah.
And he goes like, they told me I'm not supposed to swear here, but I just know there's some great fucking trains here in Bangor.
Yep.
It's so good. It just really sets the tone
So
for his
dumb.
cameo. So
What was the
well.
train
that was-
called? The Patrick Swayze's
Oh,
nickname?
shit, the
What is
Swayze
it?
Express.
The Swayze Express. That's what it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Swayze
say,
is not
that
affiliated with
reminds
this
me
show
of
in any
Green-
way.
I was going to say, that reminds me of Green Day at the NHL All-Star game. We promised not to swear, but let's fucking do this. Just Gary Bettman, just like, why did we do it?
I have more news for the peoples at homes. I had to scroll up if it lets me. There we go.
News.
Jesse.
News for the people. Yeah.
Jesse
Oh, sorry.
says Governor Walz told him marijuana legalization will be among first laws passed. Jesse, I'm gonna need that in written consent. Jesse.
All right,
Like-
I'll talk to the Council of Jesse's and see what we can do for you.
Well,
How do we get
back in
Ventura
the
as the
SEALs,
president?
we used to take 20 Pomeranians and get them together. I love Will Sasso's impression of him down in the Baja.
So good.
Like,
We need to
You
get
see, I
Ventura
don't-
into the White House.
I'm only here in
And
the
then
continental
making that
United States for
conspiracy show
1
again.
month.
Mhm.
1 month a year. Every other time I'm in the Baja, where we have a
It might
grain
be- it
silo
might be
full
his
of
time.
Pomeranians.
He is sufficiently decrepit now that I think
Yes.
they would accept him into the inner circle of American
Yes.
politics. Finally.
He's old enough.
Exactly.
He doesn't
Yep.
know where he's going.
Mhm,
No.
One too many wrestling moves to the head.
mhm.
Yep. I mean, he was the body. You'd think they'd go body, but no. You know. Former Governor Jesse Ventura
mean,
says that
Just
Tim Walz-
Joe
picture this.
Ravishing
Try
Rick
this on for
Rude.
size, fellas. President the Body Ventura.
Yeah. Um,
Sorry, Mr. President. The
Mr. Presidente.
Him going to meet Putin, and Putin's just like, I'm not impressed.
I'm not impressed. So
Come on.
apparently
You call this
Tim
the
Walz-
body?
Come
told
on,
him that
buddy.
legalizing marijuana will be one of the first things that gets passed by the incoming state legislator. Look, I clicked away from the video about 1,000 times, CBS.
Oh, you're gonna
Um,
watch the fucking video.
You're gonna watch that video. We're gonna get it in there. Former governor says that Walz also invited
Don't
him
you
to the
click away,
ceremony.
man.
Oh
Don't
my
you click
God.
away.
Again, go away, stop. I want to read the article, not watch whatever you're.
Oh,
God, why do they do this to us? A spokesperson with Walz confirmed Jesse Ventura's comments, adding that they may work together to get something done. How's that go when we work across the aisle? How does Carlin put that nonsense? Yep, double CK.
Much.
Speaking of CKs, Biden says marijuana reform depends on students' votes.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
It's up to us, everybody.
Yeah. It's up
If you
to
just
us.
vote harder,
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you didn't vote hard enough. Now your Sally is upset.
so this was on the eve of the election day that the fate of marijuana reform rests on their votes. Just got to vote harder, everybody. Just got to vote harder. I mean, you really need to like,
Pokemon, go to the polls.
you know what I'm saying?
Fuck
Like-
me, I was
Every
not
one of
ready for
those
that.
Whenever those legislations for legalization go up, they should also add in like that previous convictions for like marijuana will also be kind of like expunged, if you will.
Well, we all know about his cannabis pardons that did absolutely jack
Mhm.
shit.
What was it, like 2 people got affected or nobody?
I think entirely was like 6,000 out of like the amount of people that are federally incarcerated for stuff. That's like nothing, you know?
oh,
it's-
right, but most of those people had other charges, so they didn't get
Right.
out anyway.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So like no one's there for just simple possession in the federal. Like, could you imagine you're in the Fed? The guy's like, "What are you in for?" Man, I had like a dime bag on me, you know, like That's gonna be a
I
bad
killed
day
8
for you.
families.
You know, oh God, you know. Remember, the power is in your hands, Biden said. You're one of the reasons why I've never been more optimistic about America's future. Yeah, I think he's been like someone's been reading him the wrong bedtime story at night. They really need to like change it up, you know? Like Goodnight Moon,
It
maybe.
just frustrates me how much they
You
just
know?
like everything they say is a lie.
Mhm.
Like I can deal with government if they're at least honest about what they're doing. But it's
No.
like when they're not ever honest about anything, you're like, I'm basically going blind.
Right?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, next thing he's gonna tell you that like weed puts, you know, hair in your chest, right? But speaking of stuff
Just
the
the old
media lies
fried
about,
egg pan.
right?
It's hard
situation.
not to read a quote of his in his slur. Like
Yes.
in the just word fusing. He kind of accidentally
Jett.
makes like he makes these I don't know, conglomerate sounding names by like if he says America's future, he'd say America's few.
So
And
would you like
then
would you like me to explain
America's
to you
future
why?
might be some
So-
equity group that I'm not aware of.
Next
There's
time,
Ameris
just some
Fuge.
company that's going to be getting billions in the next week.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's what he meant by
That's what he was
enemy.
talking about. Oh,
Oh.
So-
Ameris feud.
next time you watch a Biden clip, I want you to keep in mind a couple of things, right? And this is classic signs of dementia. Oh, shocking! I'm going to tell people medical information. But what you
This
tend
is
to
the drug show.
I know, right? What you tend to
We're
retain.
losers.
You like. I think Indy made me Dr. Smokey Professor Weed, something like that, as a website. So, you know, as your medical counsel. But
Mantis Toboggan.
so what you tend to retain is first the rhythm of speech. You retain that, right? And you also retain all the no words that people told you not to say when you were really young, right? So when Biden goes, now, gays and gentlemen, right? Like, you know, like that literally is something he said where it's like, oh, I'm going to take the naughty word. I'm going to make sure I meant ladies, but I need that rhythm to work. So I'm going to pick the closest thing in the Rolodex. Okay. That's close. I got it. Nailed it. You know?
He's like, we
Like,
need to free Russia. What? I mean, Ukraine.
yeah,
Shit.
exactly.
Yugoslavia, maybe?
Oh,
Didn't he accidentally Freudian slip and say Fallujah the other day or somewhere?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Isn't
Like, I'm
that
sorry,
have to do with like the
I got
Falkland
so many
Islands or
illegal
something?
occupations rounded up into here. That one
Oh,
just wasn't top of mind.
so speaking of
Well, and
media
he's
lies,
so like. Sorry, go
he's-
ahead. I'll stop.
no, I was gonna talk about you know, people have been saying that Snoop Dogg smokes 75 to 100 blunts a day, and he finally decided to respond. If I could click play.
Bitch, this is all in a day's work. Stop lying. Fuck, I'ma smoke all that weed in one day. What am I, a fucking machine? Bitch, this is the roaches. See? Roaches.
See,
Well, like
roaches.
really, like as much as you want to, like I know in videos he like, well, like I have a ton, but it's like you can't smoke it all day. You wouldn't do anything.
Mhm.
I mean, tell that to
It's-
Ricky. All right, Ricky can get stuff done. You know, Bubbles is gonna help him. It's gonna be a good time. You know.
Yeah, but Ricky's only sipping. You can't really sip on one of them. Just, oh, that was a nice sip.
You just gotta mellow it out with hash, man. Like, you know, like I like that's my favorite part of the show where he's like, hash somehow counteracts weed in Ricky's brain. You know, even though they're the same shit, but you know,
Oh, God,
whatever.
when they press it into the driveway. Is maybe one of
Oh,
my
it's
favorite
such
parts of the
a
whole
it's
thing.
oh, it's so
Ricky,
good.
don't smoke dirty old foot hash.
Ricky, don't smoke. Like Ricky kitties are supposed to smell like kitties, not cigarettes, Ricky. I can't do Bubbles, but I love him to death. He's one of my favorite characters on the show. And speaking of cigarettes, any of you smoke Camels when you smoked?
No.
No?
Oh yeah. So when I used to go down to the States or like Mexico, you couldn't get what we used to smoke up here. Like years and years ago when I smoked. But yeah, so I'd have to smoke like that was always the first thing I was like, I get Camels because that was the only smoke I ever heard of from the States.
For the States. Well, look, it's who's the guy?
Look, we have Camels. That's it.
What's his name? Joe
Was it
Cool?
John Wayne or something?
It's like Joe Cool, something like that, right?
Oh yeah,
Or something like that. Anyway, this is Joe Cooler.
Oh yeah, because Simpsons always makes that Camel.
That's right.
The cool one.
She is gas. That camel has been doing that for a long time. He knows that smell at this point. You know?
my buddy used to have a pit bull mix. I think it was like pit bull greyhound because she had the pit bull head but long, skinny body. And she knew the sound of the grinder, and she would come flop in your lap and lay her head back for you to blow it into her ear. And then she would just roll around on the carpet for a while and then come snuggle up to you. But like as soon as she heard like the lighter click or the grinder, she would come just like flop in your lap and just like,
that's funny.
I remember like back in grade 9 when we were clearly stupid. But we were at my buddy's like townhouse, and so he's got a little dog, and everyone just starts blowing in the dog's face. About 10 minutes later, he's just pawing at the stack cupboard. Just full tilt, just give me the traits.
Nice. So this entered public domain, thankfully, so that now I can play it.
Nice.
So this is a great sample, by the way, for your weed song on your next album. I feel like it would go good in here. Oh, I got to turn the volume up. Here we go.
Yeah.
Now for a smoke. No, this is good smoke.
Good smoke.
You try.
You try.
Smoke.
Yeah, get litty. Yeah.
It's when the edible kicks in, like all that phase shift.
Yo,
we shouldn't have done this, man.
No, we shouldn't have done. Put it on the Ritz. Put the cheese on the Ritz. I'm hungry. I have more stuff. So I brought this for Jesse because he knows all too well the escapades of Florida man. Which is an underwear-clad man is caught eating cheesecake in the middle of the Florida Everglades. Like, it's been caught on camera too. Like, what?
Look, man, if you're gonna eat cheesecake, if anyone's around, they're just gonna want some of your cheesecake.
It's
no,
raining.
go
You
away!
gotta get
It's
as
my
far
cheesecake.
as possible.
Like, I love the comment. The first comment on here is like proof that a man can never truly be at peace. Like,
cheesecake is the #1 dessert theft in America. This is no joke, people.
Just what's that? The factory man, bourgeoisie, cheesecake factory owners just won't give us the cheesecake. Take back the power of production on cheesecakes. Sorry.
Cheesecake Factory has the worst food, though. It's not even that good. But they're like, you got to go through it just to get the cheesecake. You're like, I guess I'll eat this shit pasta primavera. Or get the Oreo fudge cheesecake. That's going to give me diabetes by the time I leave.
American fire safety, stop, drop. Is there a fire? If yes, roll. If no, shut them down, open up shop. Oh no, that's how Rough Riders roll. And then repeat, you know.
Oh, God, that's fantastic.
Why is that? Why, like, I laugh just as hard when I first, I'm like, why? This is dumb. This is so dumb. But I love
You
it.
just like freak out, drop, start rolling, then you're like, oh wait, no. Oh no, I'm not on fire.
I
Never
found a new-
mind.
Fantastic.
A new challenge
Rough
for
Riders
Jesse. We
roll,
get
and you just kind of walk off.
Mhm.
the glizzy pipe, the old wiener
That's
schnitzels.
fantastic.
Like, I really hope that like someone put real mustard on, and it's not just like the glass. You know, I gotta put.
I mean, I was getting hungry. I was like, oh,
Mhm.
that's a good choice,
Mhm.
man. Like, what
like,
are we saying here?
you don't want to see how the weed hot dog's made though. That's weird. You don't want to get in on that.
How come they never sell foot-long hot dogs in the supermarket?
like
Just-
Perfect.
I've only ever seen it at like restaurants. How come I can't get one at home?
because they won't let you. Can I
Mhm.
have the scroll bar? Thank you. Perfect. Also, what piece
Is that a
this
glory
again?
hole cut into the pizza box?
Um,
Is that a tiny little glory hole?
I feel like to who though? Who is servicing that hole? You know, that's
This
the
is
question.
the wrong movie, Jesse.
What
That's
are
not,
like-
that's not for us to.
And the
to
hole's
know.
on the
What
other
are they?
side.
What are they? The little tiny people? What is it? The in-betweeners? What is that? Is that who's in there? Is that who you're talking about?
Uh-oh, we're sitting into
Like,
it.
ooh. I just like this dude's face. He's definitely high for sure. But anyway, this is someone welded a bong together. I feel like this
I
is a
thought they
little.
were trying to make a Thor hammer there.
Mhm.
I
I was like, good try, buddy, good try. But
mean, it's not gonna break, but like, it seems a little bit cumbersome. You know,
Mhm.
it feels like I'm gonna have to give it to my like, helper in Skyrim. I'm not gonna be able to carry this. It's gonna really weigh me down.
it's like one of those like pictures where they're like they try to recreate a dessert, and it's like, oh, Kermit the Frog cupcakes, but it ended up just being like Slimer from Ghostbusters.
Or like they try to do a
Good idea.
dinosaur and it just looks like a dick, like one of those cakes you're talking about.
Yes, pretty much.
Speaking of which, what's going on with this guy? What's
Whoa.
going on with that guy back here? I mean,
That guy that's got to be Dr. Oz's son. Look at him.
I think it
He's
is.
like, I have to do so much drugs to listen to my dad talk.
Yeah, I think this is the thing with politician sons. It's just they find drugs and like, oh, this is way better. You know,
His head is almost narrower than his neck. Just a little, the ears really are what get him across the finish line.
he's really just a worm with a mask on, is what you're saying. That's okay.
He's like, I'm almost weird, but oh,
Wasn't
I'm good.
that Heidi Klum's Halloween costume?
Yes, which was fucking amazing.
That was well done.
So
I mean, it was no Richard Simmons costume that I pulled off. But
came home to my fiance cooking the cookie dough out of our ice cream.
Nice.
Like, I don't think they turned out well though. You know, like
well, I imagine
Yeah.
there's no baking soda or anything rise them.
no,
they can't put
probably
egg in
no
them.
egg. Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah.
which makes me worried about what else they put in there. Like, what is that voodoo? You know,
Just chemtrails.
Yes,
They just like
pure-
the planes fly over and they have a vacuum that just goes into the chocolate chip dough.
yeah. I
Ooh, that's a lot of garlic. I like that.
Christ.
garlic bread.
Oh, I can
Like,
smell that picture.
you can smell that picture. Would you eat it though? Like, you can brush your teeth right after, but
I'm
You
gonna
know.
need to see. I'm gonna need to see a check.
you need to see a check. What's your
Yeah.
what's your number? Like, how much to eat the garlic bread? This is the garlic bread. You
Oh,
know?
I mean, not that much for me. I
Yeah,
really
no,
like garlic.
Yeah,
I'm
like
a cheap
I'm
date, and
I'll
I
take it.
don't. I can do it like in something. I'm not a raw garlic guy, but
Yeah. like roasted. Like, if you roasted this
Shit.
much garlic and put it on bread, people would be like, yeah, all right. You know? Like,
Well, then you can kind of smash it a bit, but that's pretty fresh.
I feel like I'm
Yeah.
selling myself out for 50. I'll say 70.
70
Yeah.
pesos. Got it. Perfect.
Is that a
I'll
cricket?
bring those
Wait,
to
that's
you.
a cricket on the left side.
Is it
Yeah.
over? here? Or is that just a bit of
That's how
gotta
they
be a
toast?
get you to
cricket.
start eating bugs.
Yeah. I think there's just a bit of the bread
No,
that got.
What that
Over toasted.
actually is, okay, here I'm
There's
gonna
like, see,
nerd out
here's on
on
the
bread
other
right
side.
now. What that is it's actually the ear because it's a sourdough bread.
Yeah.
So when you cook sourdough,
When it
you put
like
a
rises.
slice in it
Yep.
so that it opens up and it makes like a crisp ear on the edge.
Yeah. So like you can literally see like what he's that little.
Yeah.
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 It's
Okay.
lets the gas escape, right? Isn't that what it's part
Yeah.
of? Like,
And it lets it
Yeah.
like rise and like bubble up. So you get those really big bubbles in the
and there's really like
sourdough.
complicated ways to cut some of them too, so that
Interesting.
they do weird like balloony stuff. But anyway,
Well, you
this
can cut some stuff into like just designs and stuff as well.
this is creme brulee. I mean, I'm okay with this. I would eat this. I'm fine with that. Little creme brulee going on.
It just
I
looks like
it.
those old like candy cigarettes, the
Yeah.
Popeye ones.
Like
Mhm.
Pocky, probably. That's
Right,
what I
yeah.
would have gone with. You know,
How bad was that of an idea to give kids fake candy cigarettes?
it was amazing.
Yeah, kids
They
get
look
addicted
cool.
young. Ah.
They look so cool though. You know.
I mean, they were kind of delicious too because they were just sugar. So
Ooh, trippy. Like
Oof.
if a baby's mobile was designed by H.R. Giger, I
I was
guess.
about to say
Like,
it's like the Sarlacc pit.
yeah,
And,
from Star Trek or Star
Uh-huh.
Wars, sorry.
yes,
and I don't know, like a nightmare anus.
yeah, yeah. Don't put your dick in that. Is what you're saying? Is that what you're telling me? You're not
I
my
mean, I
real
would
dad.
put my friends in there.
Oh, look at him.
Kitties.
Wait, there we go. He got cold. So the doctor told him to put a compress on it, and now he's like this. You know?
Oh, I thought he was just like just wearing a hat like down over his eyes, all gangster.
Aw,
No, he's just
Like,
sick
what up, homie?
kiddies.
poor baby.
He's just sick kiddies. I don't have kitty on the soundboard on here because I changed the. God,
Kitty.
what is wrong with me? Close hotbar, and then it should be up. There it is. I found it. Yeah, I got stuff. What else I got? I got Italian kitty. You know, like I made him an offer I can't refuse. Either that, or
I
he's
wanna
just
see it-
like revenge cat. I will get you. You know, one of
I
the
need
two.
to see an Italian speaking sign language because I want to periodically just see this. It's just
Right?
like, is that something he said, or was he,
Was he just
or is he just being
being
Italian at me?
Oh. like?
Although
Well-
my poppy was Slovak, so he's kind of the same way.
How satisfying do you think this is? Squish, squish, squish. Squishy, 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 squishy. Squish, squish, squish. Like,
Honk honk.
That just reminds me of a boil. Now I'm just waiting for it to pop.
Oh.
You know those videos where it's just like 8 minutes of pus.
Mm,
like that one episode of Star Trek, you know?
just popping a whole beluga melon.
Oh, beluga
Rest
melon.
in peace, Gallagher. You would have loved this. Just jiggling that melon.
What sassy boy. So he's not allowed back inside. He's upset.
No. Stay outside. No, stay outside.
That's what my Chico used to sound like.
You good? What about now? No, still?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So close. Watch out.
Huskies are the worst.
Oh,
the
they're so
worst.
vocal. It's hilarious. It's
I-
like they're trying so hard to tell you something.
Yep.
Too. It's like, oh, the words aren't coming out.
I hate like when the husky peaks its microphone. You know what I mean? When you're
Mhm.
like, ah, like
Yep.
just starts yelling. You
Starts
know?
clipping.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that so much. You know, like it's used to summon demons. That noise, I think. You know? Oh, Inception, Pier. It's all weird. You gotta be careful. No, you gotta stay on the pier, though. No, you gotta stay on the. Oh, puppos. All right, you're gonna try again. All right, it's probably not gonna be any easier.
Poor guy.
Now, do you want to go back home? You want to go back home?
I used to have a cane Corso, and so I took him out one day, and they're like oddly weird about water for some reason. I
Right.
didn't know that at the time. And I took him out to like this little pond outside of town. He like ran full tilt into the water, got like 10 feet out, and just started whimpering and running back. And this is like a 120-pound dog of like sheer muscle, just
Water.
oh god.
So there's
Or you go back
something
there.
on the wing. There's something. It's a pigeon.
I
There's
see
a
this
pigeon
one
on the
today.
wing.
God, me too. I saw this a couple of hours ago for the first time, and I wheezed laughing.
And
I was at least expecting for like
God.
put
He's
out his
like,
wing.
He's like not phased,
No,
not phased at
completely
all.
motionless.
He's like, all right,
do
I
it,
guess
man.
this is where I
I'm
go
doing it."
now. Like, you know,
When I saw the plane start moving, I was like, oh, he's gonna hold out his wings. But he does
Yeah,
the
exactly.
exact
He's
fucking
just like-
opposite.
He's just like, you don't scare me.
You don't scare me. See, what you don't see is him being sucked into the turbine, like right. Like, you know.
No, I think
Anyway.
that would have if he went over the front.
Yes.
That's how they get downfield pillows. They just put pillows on the back of airplane turbines and just wait for birds to fly in and
I
just
felt-
automatically fills them.
I felt like Jesse needed this life hack in his life, you know?
Let's go.
Nice hat.
How cool would you be when you break out like
Oh,
the
no.
Milwaukee and just like bow, like beer?
Hold on, I got a better life hack than that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you take one of those long ones, open up the back, open up the front, put it in the fridge,
And then just
pull the
push?
box
Push,
out.
yep.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the-
yeah.
yeah.
Yep, that's the move. That's the
Mhm.
secret move. We got some leftover Halloweens. I love this little dino though. I love these little suits because they get the little bobblehead going on. You know.
We would have got Halloween for kid. We would have got like treats and stuff for Halloween. 3 kids showed up, and it was
Damn.
at one time.
Oh god, this was just called "Get Your Shit Together," dude. This one's for Yeti. No, not for Yeti. For Jesse, who balls so hard. Yes, pain, physical pain. Yeah, like that's what you get for being bad. You know.
Did
was
you
it
ever
that
play
got-
basketball in like high school or anything?
Yeah, Jesse did for sure. We got his basketball card somewhere. You know.
I played basketball in like grade 8, and like we were in like the final, like the tournament, and my coach is basically like, "Look, if we're losing, I'll throw you in." Threw me in, and then I went and scored 2 baskets. Dick.
I mean, how did you play? Just ball in the basket? Like is that like Canadian rules? You're allowed to just pick up.
We use the old peach baskets like James
Nice.
Naismith
Nice.
intended.
As long as you have those
With your
tiny little shorts
nylon rope.
and like calf-high socks, you know what I mean? Like that's the outfit you need. Like Larry Bird,
tunnel.
you know.
Now we're going back to
An
my
actual-
Richard
an actual
Simmons
basket.
costume if we're talking
Ugh.
short shorts.
Perfect.
It was
Exactly
great.
what
I went
wanted.
I went up around to like tables and bars and put my leg up and did like deep knee bends. And I was
Nice.
like, so how's it going?
You want to sweat to an oldie?
You know what I think?
Yeah, I had a
Think
I had
you're
a white like sleeveless shirt, and then I took a glitter like glue shit
Yes.
and wrote "sweat to the oldies" on it.
Nice.
If you ever see my Facebook, you can see the picture. It's on there somewhere.
Perfect.
I'll send
You know
it
what I
to you
think?
guys after the show.
This one gives me real Misty energy. I don't know what it is about tiny, sassy, like little women's, but every time I'm like, oh yeah, that's Misty. You know, for some reason.
I think you're going to change the
She's
world
got that
someday.
bitch look.
No, I won't.
What? I think you're going to.
I'm evil.
Whoa.
I'll make everybody witches and bats and vampires.
And make them all sassy like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, good.
No. I'm just joking. I would never do that.
Good. Very, very.
I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that.
We need more children like that.
I love the whole. It's like you're gonna be sassy. I'm like, yeah. That's my best bit. So Jaden has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does Jaden have? Do we know? Anybody do quick maths?
Oh, you're asking
One
sorry,
plus
one-
one is two.
$1.27.
You know, like
The $1.27, isn't it?
1 quarter and 2 pennies. How much money? How much money does he have? Jane broke.
Jaden
I
broke.
need that again. His laugh. That is the best.
$1 bill, 1 quarter and 2 pennies. How much money? How much money does he have? Jane broke.
Oh, I need to show Miss Yeti that
my
one.
God.
That's good.
I
Oh,
got you, fam.
I love that kid.
I got you,
That's
fam.
the best laugh.
This one's pretty funny.
Oh.
You gotta be careful where you put your tools, Jesse. You gotta be careful.
Okay, finito.
Isn't that nice? He's like, oh shit, I forgot.
I'm summoning Karl Marx.
Oh,
Crap.
Oh god. This is just a fucking. God damn it, you fucking dumbass.
Oh, shit.
You're like shit.
Oh.
Oh. What did it think was gonna happen? Like
It's one of those fainting donkeys.
fainting donkeys. That's what it is. I got more stuff. Y'all, do you guys know how cars work? Anybody know how cars work? I
mean,
don't.
I
I'm
thought-
terrible. You
I
know?
don't
Sometimes.
understand if petrol and diesel is only £1.82 to £1.87 a litre, and you've only got a 2 litre car, why it costs you so much to fill it up? Because if it's only £1.87 a litre of diesel and you've only got a 2 litre diesel car, it should cost you just under £4 to fill the car. There you go. There's a question for you. I don't understand why.
That's not the fuel tank. That's how many liters of aerosolized fuel is in your engine at any given time, correct? I think
I don't know the actual answer. I just know it's not what the tank is.
it's like a 6-liter Vortec engine, you know?
That sounds believable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I did heavy duty mechanics for a year, so I should probably know some of this.
It's
but
stoichiometry. They'll figure it out. Like
And I write poetry.
so, yeah. Yep.
I mean, I'm a participation trophy husband, so
Well, can you do this? This is I want to
Yes.
see Yeti's version of this. It's gonna be so good. All right, and Action.
Tape, no wax. Check the puck out. No trickery going on. Come on, boys.
What?
I at least can pick up the puck in the same way by wrapping the stick. Because I went to a
Nice.
boarding school that was all hockey players.
Mm.
Back in the day, I used to play hockey too, but I was a goalie, so I didn't really ever have to handle pucks very often.
I used to my buddy was a goalie in hockey in Florida, which is weird. You know, we would go down to his dad was like a super hockey
I believe
dad.
it's called.
Yes. Was a super hockey dad over there with a lightning play. You know what I'm talking about? You know, but like I just the only thing I couldn't do was go backwards on ice skates. How do you do that? And like my buddy's over there like running backwards. Like, what are you doing? You
Devil
know?
magic.
I
Devil
actually find it
voodoo.
easier to skate backwards than forward.
He always told
I
me the
haven't
trick is just
skated
do
in
it.
like
He's like, just do it. And
Well,
you're
you're
like, yeah,
Canadian,
but
it doesn't count.
yeah, like they put
I
you
mean,
like
we
out of the
can't
womb.
do
that. We
You know?
can't do that sorcery.
They're playing Gretzky
I don't-
pep talks like in the womb, like, you know.
Get out
but,
there, sticks on the ice.
Yeah. I wasn't even supposed to be here today. That's when we play ice hockey on the roof. Was it ice hockey or was it just like
Oof.
field hockey? I
Floor
forget.
hockey, probably.
Something like that. Floor hockey. As opposed to
I
ceiling
played
hockey.
a lot more floor hockey because I couldn't play like ice hockey after my transplant. No, for specific reason. I just got lazy. So
That's a Mitch Hedberg joke and a half. Oh, but we played ceiling hockey. You know? Tell me what witchcraft this is.
Oh, they're gonna blast it off.
yeah. No, they're gonna fill the tire.
Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo. Like, it feels like it needs the transformer noise, you know?
Well, it's kind of like the compressed air idea
Mhm.
because there's so much compressed air in that
Yes.
flame. That
Yeah,
you push
well,
it in, but as soon as it hits the other gas, it just
Well, see, what happens is that you put fuel in the tire, you light the fuel, that creates a vacuum, sucks air into the tire, inflates the
Yeah.
tire. You know? Because lack of air. Tell me what this
this guy
guy's
looks
deal
like
is.
Trevor Noah. This guy Trevor Noah on steroids.
Yes. Yeah. I agree.
Jesus! you can't be popping up on me like that. You do that too much.
You do that too much. I love his like. I love when he notices it in the camera.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
can't
but
be
she
popping
looks like
up
the girl from The Ring.
Ring. Yeah.
Just did like a small version.
I'd be like, we got to cut your hair. We can't do this long hair thing anymore. You know.
We are shaving you balls.
Yeah, you're gonna go a G.I. Jane look. Fixed by the duet. I love these. And action.
What would you do if you saw me at the red light and I honked my horn at you and we made eye contact and I said to you, "What's up, baby girl?" What'd you say?
The eye twitch. It's the best part. I want to see that again. Wait
And
for
we
the
made
eye twitch.
contact and I said to you, "What's up, baby girl?" What'd you say?
The no blink.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Like relationship goals, anyone?
One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four.
Oh, that's funny. I like it. It is humorous.
Pretty sure Miss Yeti would just gut punch me there.
Just like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
All All right, so this sanitizer kills 99% of germs, right? Correct? We all agree to that fact. Okay?
All right, so this hand sanitizer kills 99.99% of germs, yeah? So I put it in, yeah? And now I've still got 0.01% of germs left to kill. What you do, use it again, and now you've killed that 0.01%. But you know what it is as well? 99.99% plus 99.99% is equals to like 148%. So basically, I've killed tomorrow's germs if you really think about it. This is the kind of shit they don't teach you in school.
You fucking right, fam. Fam, you right, dog. You got that brain
I'm not a
up in
big
there.
proponent of our school systems, but I'm thankful they're not teaching that.
I was homeschooled, and that the math checks out on that.
The math check it does check out.
I learned my math while bartending. All right, that's what I learned how to add.
1 jigger plus 2 jigger.
Oh, it's never good if it starts in an amusement park ride.
Yeah. And action.
Oh, fuck. No.
Wait for it again. I gotta get the zoom right. Oh, there it is.
Oh, shit.
Like, I feel like that ride is just designed to do that. That's part of the ride. You accept that as part of the ride.
Do you remember like that Gravitron ride?
Oh yeah, been on it many times.
I remember like one of those festivals up here, and I can't remember if it was like I could just tell the kids were drinking, or if I had heard them, like overheard them say like, "Oh, it's their drunk." Then they went on the Gravitron. Just watching.
So I'm with my
was painful.
little sister. I'm sitting like, pull the lever, Gronk. I'm with my little sister Sophia. We're doing the he's a 10, she's a 10 thing. So I think I'll start. Okay, so she's a 10, right? She's got gorgeous blonde hair, beautiful eyes, but she made her brother come up for her soccer tournament from LA, and her team got destroyed. And she, okay, what does that make you? Just kidding,
Okay,
All
he's a 10, but he had to go to rehab because he can't have a casual drink.
You can't have a casual drink.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Don't bring my alcoholism into
this. Nancy Pelosi speaking to her husband. There's nothing artificial here. Nothing artificial. Except for crab. Why? Get it right. Just don't buy the imitation calamari. You don't want that. That's bad.
Tribute to crab.
I know, right?
Inspired by real crab.
The greatest tribute in the world.
We're almost doing well on time.
Look at us.
Yeah, I know, we're doing good. But here is I normally like to end on comedy since we don't have a lot of that during the show. You know? So I figured we let someone else try.
Excuse me?
What?
It's a very somber mood.
Hilarious.
I know, right? And action.
I am fucking hilarious, I'll have you know.
Kind of dog. Okay, what kind of dog do you have? Golden Retriever. That's the best kind of dog. What's its name? Sarah. Oh. What the wow. You sure you just don't have like a blonde child by accident? Sarah! And then just... You named your dog Sarah? Yeah. What's your name? Amber. Oh, okay. That's more of a dog name. You have more of a dog name than your dog does. If you say your name is Roscoe, dude, I'm gonna lose my shit. What's your name, dog? Ringo? I swear to God, it sounds like Sarah owns Ringo and Amber. You know? Do you guys want to have kids? We have one. You do? Oh, you? Oh, shit. All right. Hell yeah. Okay. I didn't know that. How old is that? Wait, what's your child's name? Is it Fido? Nash? And the funny thing is, they're very obviously smart people. They work in a hospital, but you're in your own little wonderland of names. That's so cool, man. That's so cool. Thank you guys for... What? You're making it fun. Yeah, I thought I was doing some of it too.
Anyway, 5 minutes left to spare on the clock. Jesse Jett, tell the people what you want them to find. You know how this goes. You know how they do it.
See, me and Greg, Big Mad Crab, are gonna be kicking off something soon. A little project, music and some additional content. In the meantime, I'm working on the next record. It'll be probably EP of some songs, and yeah, who knows after that? Maybe some folkery. Right now, I'm trying to take my time and promote the co-opt, because it's only been, you know, what, 3 days? Yeah, 3 days. So I might slow down and just kind of push that for a little while before I dive right into the next thing. But
I can't wait for the dance remix. That's going to be the best part, you know, like that's going to be great. You know,
what's funny is I was doing some just like messing around the other day and produced a little like in a house.
Nice.
I was like, that'd be interesting. That'd be fun to fuck around with. So
it's a good show, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, go listen to my new audiobook.
Yeah, do it. God. Yeti, I know you got stuff to plug. Telegram, Twitter. Tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter at Yeti 1181. You can find me on Telegram at the Yeti Lines. I do translations, frontline Russian reporters, all kinds of stuff. There's a bit of a lull with things kind of going right now, so
yeah,
there hasn't been a whole lot of action. It's been kind of holding their ground for the most part. Russia's retreating from Kherson
Kherson
a little bit at the moment.
Well, they're like pulling back,
a little bit
right?
at the moment. Yeah, they're pulling back. What I think what they're doing is just trying to preserve their military lives
and not kill civilians.
The Ukraine and the U.S. Well, they evacuated quite a few people over the last few weeks because there was concern of the Dnieper dam being continually attacked.
Yeah.
So, because Ukraine and the U.S. have no regard for human life whatsoever. And Russia tends to kind of try not to slaughter civilians. I know there has been quite a few civilians killed in this war, as unfortunate it is, but Russia is trying to preserve some civilians'
I'm sure
lives at the moment.
We've been probably
as
talking
well as
about
their
that plenty on the fucking round table that either has happened or is about to happen. You know, there's a whole block of stuff here on Anniversary Day. It's been a year here at INN. So I appreciate.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to filming something.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. I think Jesse's got stuff as well that has happened or is happening. So that's always fun. But anyway, you can find all links to all the members at indienews.network. And that's Reefer signing out, fam. Anyway, have a wonderful